Go.
Hello everyone. So our hack is called VirtualHealthCareTriage, and we have used for this hack we have used both Dropo and box implant. My name is Nestor Bermudez, and here we have David Alfaro, Herman Goldenstein, and Juan Ignacio Serra. And now let's see it.
Let's do it. A study by the University of California, San Francisco, and the Stanford University estimated that 40 to 50% of primary care visits can be converted to virtual appointments, virtual healthcare appointments, that could lead to $11 billion savings in US alone. We are referring to the ability to triage what otherwise would be a general office-based visit to a low-cost setting. Our system triage users through 4 levels. The first level is the ability of a user to have a conversation with the chatbot, a chatbot which is going to be a virtual healthcare assistant. And the chatbot is going to use channels with high availability and with the ability to resume conversation if the connection is lost. We are talking about Facebook Messenger and SMS. Level 2, it's a phone call with a human doctor. When the chatbot recognizes its limits and recommends that this conversation should be escalated with a human doctor. The third level, it's a live video session with a doctor on a mobile device or a desktop computer. And the fourth level is when the doctor recommends an in-person visit to a doctor. So let's see how it works. Herman.
Okay, so following on the definition of triaging, we have built a system that allows the scaling of medical attention. Let's say that Juan is worried about a health issue. So he starts a conversation with our chatbot, which is integrated with Facebook Messenger. Now, in this particular case, he thinks he has lupus. So the bot starts by collecting data like the patient's symptoms or any additional info that will be help the bot to determine if it is capable of giving a diagnosis by itself or the patient requires direct attention from a doctor, which is the next level of the triaging. But the user won't always have internet access for a number of reasons. For those cases, we have integrated Dropo to communicate with the bot via SMS. The bot can even notice that the patient has moved from one channel to another. In this case, from Messenger to SMS. Continuing the conversation where it was left. Based on the data, the bot decides that giving an accurate diagnosis is beyond its capability, and therefore it scales to the next level in the triaging system. There is a call with a real doctor.
Hello, please enter your conference pin using keypad and press pound key to join the conference.
So yeah, at this point, you probably didn't see it.
Virtual medical examination room.
Okay, there is the typical word is echo.
Yeah. So you can see the last message that you received is a message that includes a phone number. And this is because the bot knows that this was sent from via SMS, and that's why he doesn't provide a link to a conference. Probably the only way for that user in particular to communicate at that moment is via phone. So he can click there and make the call. So in this particular case that you saw, the doctor, Herman, was displaying his interface on a tablet, and it was using the web interface, but the patient was calling via phone, and this is one of the things that box implant allows us to do. So yeah, and at this moment, maybe they started having a conversation, and then the doctor notices that this is not enough. Just audio is not enough for the diagnosis. So he asks the patient to schedule an appointment, and he can do that through the bot. So that they start a negotiation. The bot recommends some dates and times, and the patient can decide which one to use.
So after setting the appointment, the patient, we fast forward to the day where the appointment is for the patient, and he can enter into the system with username, password, and among other things in the system can see the appointments that I have with the doctor program. So the patient can now just, the resolution is playing against him. Because he can just press a button and call, and the doctor can answer. Right. And this is also doing box implant, right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
And of course, based on that call, eventually maybe the doctor wants to have a real conversation with the person on site.
That will be the next level of
the final level of the triaging. Nobody's sick here, so we didn't know.